Hello, welcome back for our third episode in this 5-part series. My name is Tessa. I'm a marketing strategist. This is Kai, business coach, and we hope that you've done 1 and 2. We're diving into 3, which is your money ladder. So Kai, what's a money ladder anyway?
Your money ladder is basically a map of your offers. So I like to describe it like this. Your money ladder it's essential to the customer journey, and it actually makes a difference between a customer feeling like they're on this beautiful path, like a vacation that they want to go on, versus a part of a dumpster fire. Like that's where we're headed right now. It feels like chaos. Yeah, exactly. So your money ladder is actually very important, and a lot of people miss this. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek of one of the blueprints that we use in our business when we do strategies, and it is our money ladder, as you might have guessed. Okay. So with that, here we are.
And I just want to think of these little columns as dominoes, right? So in a normal domino situation, the dominoes have to be close enough to hit each other. Otherwise nothing happens. This one falls, but this one won't fall. Yeah. So I think of all of these little pieces in this money ladder as dominoes that need to be close enough to what the your actual muse wants to buy, and where you're going to make money too.
Yeah. So one of the things that we should talk about is, first of all, a money ladder. There's somewhere that we start right here and somewhere we end right here. So when we're creating our money ladder, and that's going to be your move to make. So write that down. You're going to create your money ladder after we're done with this episode. You're going to always start with your end. What is the end product, end sale? What does that goal look like for your customer? Right? So what are you trying to sell to them? So for us, right here would be our mastermind. Now, you can see here that as it goes up, the price point typically goes up. And as it goes to the right, it's more transformational. You get better results, right? Because of what you're delivering, right? So they should essentially tie together. Now, that doesn't mean that this has to be your $1 million program. So for Tess and I, if you remember in episode 1, when we talked about what is our mission, we talked about how episode 2, that is for us to create something that's accessible to other women just like us who started off, bootstrapping everything, right? So that means that our mastermind is not thousands of dollars, not even $1,000 a month. It's very affordable, something you don't have to think about like, man, am I going to be able to afford my rent, right? So that's a part of our mission. And that's also the end goal for us, even though that is not our highest price point, but that is the goal that we have. So we have other things, and they wouldn't even be placed on this money ladder. They'd like live over here or live over here.
Like
so,
consultations or strategy sessions or one-on-one, coaching opportunities. Those are kind of outside of this spectrum, but this is why things look like offer dumpster fires. If everyone's trying to plug in all of your offerings, instead we're looking at how did this path to this end product, whatever that end product or service is for you. And then we're going to align everything and take it one, product at a time, essentially.
Yes. So you would think of this as if you had several different paths that people could take at the end, you would be doing a money ladder for each of those paths. Right. So
if they're drastically different, or you figure out how that everything can touch each other and line up so they can.
Exactly.
And actually, you have a great example of how, if we start with the end in mind, we have our product or service at the end, like just give us an example, show us through ours, which is our end result of the mastermind.
So for us, the end result is the mastermind, like we said. And then the beginning is actually our ads. So we're not huge social media people. Even though we do branding and all this stuff, people think that we should have all this stuff. We don't. We get a lot of our business through ads and referrals, right?
And that's connections that we have. Because we're building the life we want, and we don't want to spend all day, every day on social media. That's not our goal.
Doing reels. No, thank you. So with that said, we use ads. Now in the middle where you all are right now, in this little binge series we have, that is our free offering. Now, yes, there might be some paid things throughout, but actually for us, that's kind of this middle step right here. Now, what's this thing for us, right? So those are our main pieces. And this is what people do is they have like how they're going to get people. They have like that freebie, and then they have their end goal, but they've forgotten these little steps in between. Now, customers may go from here to here to here. But the majority of your customers are probably going to need a little bit more time to make some of those decisions. So for us, this is our retargeting ads. And then right here, we have our quiz, right? So if you're not ready to come in after this mini series because you don't like, us, or maybe it was a lot of work already, or whatever it is, you just want to.
Too busy. It was a no, not now. So that's what happens. Like, keep in mind that if you assume because they didn't buy after that first one that they're not a lead, then you've lost out on a ton of business that could have taken your money ladder up.
And that's what these do, right? So you have the quiz. For us, we have the quiz, and then here we have workshops, right? Because workshops is one of the things that people love about our mastermind. So rather than them having to join the mastermind, they can get a taste of that workshop, right? So for us, that is our money ladder. That is the path, our path to profit, right? This is what we bring people on. And this creates a customer-friendly user experience. Like, it makes sense. So what you're experiencing in the quiz will tell you a lot about what's in our workshop. What you're experiencing in the workshop is exactly what you get in the workshop. What you're experiencing right here, kind of like where we give you one thing to do at the end, it's in the mastermind. So all of this makes sense. It's not like I all of a sudden am now selling you how to take care of your dog. Like, it makes logical sense. But the other thing is, the other gap to worry about is where we're right here. When I give a freebie to someone, and let's say that the freebie is this, this binge free series or whatever, right? Like, you're somebody who's in the process, been in their business for less than 3 years, is probably going to be in this right here. They're still figuring some things out. So then my last offer probably wouldn't make sense if I was going to do $1 million mastermind.
Right.
Because you're not there in your business. So that means I'm going to have all of these steps in between. So you have to make sure that where you are is actually leading you to where you want to be, right? Leading your customer to where they want to be. So just understand that it's okay if you have $1 million mastermind, but then this is probably going to be a very different lead magnet.
And your ads and your retargeting has to have a different target audience. Yeah. You have to know your target audience, and you can still keep it tight and short, but you're going to have to hit somebody at a different place in their business. They're going to have to be looking to grow a team or something like that to be in the $1 million program. They've already gotten a lot of things done. So you're going to write down the benefit, and just, we'll give you the worksheets so that you can work through this. But the benefit is what it matters to them. The offer is the actual item, like this binge-worthy, mini series. And then the price is, put it in pencil, because you might be changing it so that it adjusts. But add the price in there, and then we're going to, follow. That's the move. Right, for today anyway. So map out your money ladder and then fill in any crucial gaps.
And the other thing to think about really quickly before we end this episode is, as you're doing this, remember, this might be priced, this might have a price, this might be free. So while this says price point, really it's about your price point has to match the value. So it doesn't mean so this series
can be like
is very valuable.
Yes.
But it's $0. So it doesn't mean you have to charge people. And it also doesn't mean you have to have a $27, product. I know someone that I came into their wheel, and the first time I ever bought something from them was definitely not $27, let me tell you. And so don't let that limit you, but let this be a guide. Okay. And so as you saw here, you're going to do the benefits first, then you're going to do the offer, then you're going to do the price. But really today's move is about, what is the offer? Map them out. If you do nothing else, what's bringing them in? Where do you want them to end? And are there any gaps that you need to fill? Okay. So with that, our next episode is what really matters in your path to profit. That's what we're going to be covering in episode 4. So we will see you guys over there.